seems I've found an unexpected bonus. Think that the criminal who has become the talk of the town would be here of all places. Everyone restrain the suspect at once. Please wait. Kay Faraday is not the cult. Oh. This is quite troubling, Edgeworth. Didn't I tell you earlier? The PIC desires a swift resolution to this case. If it's not, we could lose our trust with the public. They'd call us the Waste of Time Committee. You know, it's troubling for me as well, that sort of thing. And at my age too. And on top of that, an illegal investigation is not something that I can overlook. Oh my god. Have you forgotten? You are no longer a prosecutor. You have lost all your authority. Furthermore, you evaded a criminal in evading the law. Yes. That's right. You're so reliable, Courtney. I am aware of the consequences of my actions. You may punish me as you wish. However, we have found a new suspect. It's the person pictured here. Kay Faraday was attacked by this person, and... of course. There is no need for your explanation. Just recently, a red raincoat was discovered in the vicinity of this building. The victim's blood and cherry blossom petals were found on the hood. Cherry blossom petals? Now that you mention it. On the viewing platform. Yes, they probably stuck on due to the blood. They were littered around the bloodstain. And we've received the forensic report on the blood, you know. There's no doubt about it. The person in that photo is the victim, Jill Crane. What did you say? Really? Worn by the victim's fingerprints and blood were found on the hood. Oh. Impossible. That would completely destroy the foundation of our logic. We'd believe that the person in the raincoat was the culprit. Now it turns out that person is actually the murder victim? Wait, if that's the case, then the prime suspect would be... Miss Faraday. You met a person in a red raincoat on the rooftop, did you not? Yes, I did, but... The person in the red raincoat was the murder victim. And Kay Faraday came into contact with that person. Since one of the parties is now dead, what happened next should be clear. Kay was attacked by that person. As the victim, it would be impossible for her to be the culprit. There is no evidence she was attacked, is there? Furthermore, we must consider the possibility that the victim fought back. It's far too early to come to that conclusion. Kay is not the criminal. You're wrong. Kay? That's wrong. Even though I don't want to believe it myself. After hearing about the raincoat, I finally remembered. I only remember a little, but from what I saw that night, the culprit is me. Eh? What? I remember looking down at the person in the red raincoat. Mr. Edgeworth, it was me. The culprit was me all along. That can't be right. Then why? Why do I have that memory? That person collapsed before my eyes, engulfed in a pool of blood. Why didn't I do anything? It must have been because I killed her. It's clear to me the validity of Kay Faraday's memory. Didn't you doubt it until just now, pal? Congratulations, Miss Faraday. Your courage will surely allow you to be forgiven. Now, let us rejoice in the blessings of the Goddess of Law. Allow me to give my opinion as an international prosecutor. Her actions as a criminal are... overruled. Hurry, arrest Kay Faraday at once. How dare you behave that way before me? You're being too forceful. Further verification is necessary. I'd even go so far as to say this is unlawful. Unfortunately, the law does not side with you. It sides with me, you see? But you know, the beautiful bond between you two has been etched deeply into my heart. That reminds me. We seem to have forgotten one additional suspect. Edgeworth. That's you. Huh? How? Are you on crack? What's that, pal? Mr. Edgeworth hasn't done anything wrong. I beg to differ. That's right. You see, he's no longer a prosecutor, sadly enough. I'm starting to suspect Blaze more and more. Your actions have gone too far this time. An illegal investigation, and assisting in the escape of a criminal. I can't even think of you as a former prosecutor, now humbly accept your punishment. Oh my god. Oh yes, that's right. I believe the plan for today was to hold your hearing before the PIC. Why don't we leave the hearing for tomorrow? Even though the result is already crystal clear. You should think long and hard about what you've done. Very long and very hard. Court is now adjourned. Boom! Jesus. To be continued. Ridiculous. As if. Edgeworth. Culprit. My arse. I mean, we know it's not Edgeworth. Where the what? We've been detained! Wait, isn't this Nightly cell? This is the second time I've been in this cell. All of my evidence has been taken from me. The only thing I have left is Kay's Yatagarasu's badge. I'm worried about Kay. Is she alright? The culprit is me. That's still bullshit. I remember looking down at the person in the red raincoat. Mr. Edgeworth, it was me. The culprit was me all along. Oh dear. You have a visitor. Please hurry out. A visitor? Who could it be? Someone by the name of Dick Gumshoe. Will you turn him down? No, it'll be hard to face him though. Oh wow, we're on the other side of this! God, this is weird. Wait there. He's not going to stay and keep watch. Pardon me. Gumshoe, it would appear you have grown breasts and become a woman. Judge Courtney. Hush. Wait. Please, have a seat. Why are you here? I was told the detective had come. If I didn't instruct them to tell you that, you wouldn't be sitting here right now. I can't think of anything she'd need from me at this point. I should try to figure out what she wants. The visit. Your visitation rights have been restricted to begin with. It's as if I'm some monstrous criminal. I suppose my credibility has hit rock bottom. But of course, your friends have fared a little better though. That lawyer and that girl were both quite worked up. Mr. Shields and Emma. When I last saw them, they were giving one of the guards quite an earful. What? You don't mean... Be grateful, the Goddess of War has been quite busy. They were spared punishment. It certainly seems like you have plenty of time for small talk. Oh yes, Prosecutor Von Karma is presently continuing the investigation. You were worried about them, right? I guess you saw right through me. Okay, what the hell is your goal? Let's go to the chase. Exactly what are you planning? I'm not planning anything. There is merely a question I wish to ask. You're asking me? Yes, of course. Who else is here? Objectively speaking, you are a clever individual. You have a sharp mind. Okay, she's buttering me up. As a prosecutor, you are highly talented and capable. Are you being ironic? Your sarcasm falls short. I am being completely sincere. That is why I cannot understand. Take this case for example. You're up against the PIC. There is no chance for you to come out on top. Even a child could understand, and yet, you... Perhaps my younger self would not have done something so reckless. The me from before had power. That's why I thought justice was on my side. Just like you right now. However, because of a certain man, my self-centered sense of judgment was broken down. Ever since then, I began to see people in a different light. I'm able to serve as a prosecutor only because of the support of the people around me. People like Detective Gumshoe, and all the other investigators. And Kay as well. Honestly, even I'm surprised at how much I have changed. I see. Is that how it is? I've come to understand you a little more. Understand me? Not likely. Someone like you, who forces her own sense of judgment onto others, could never understand. I wonder about that. Is that what you think? If I could say one thing, it would be that this conversation has been very interesting. That is all. Our conversation is coming to an end. However, I have one last thing to tell you. The date of your hearing has been set. I came here today to inform you. Today in the PIC meeting room, may you humbly accept your fate. If that's all you wanted to say, couldn't you have just sent a messenger? The holy words of the Goddess of Law simply cannot be entrusted to others. With that, Mr. Edgeworth, I bid you farewell. I shall be seeing you again later. I just don't get her. She's confusing. And a bitch. Okay. And now we're back in our cell. Woo! Oh, man. Oh, I'm actually able to investigate. There's a poster on the wall next to the toilet. We are currently out of toilet paper. Please be prepared if you wish to use the toilet. What does it mean by be prepared? There's a dining menu sitting on the desk. It seems I can get food delivered if I pay for it. Let's see. Mouldy white bread lunch set. Switch to mouldy whole wheat bread for an extra $1. Oatmeal and grits set meal. For a limited time, get extra gruel at no additional cost. Thank goodness I'm not hungry right now. Yeah, mouldy bread. Lovely. I mustn't neglect my personal appearance just because I'm in a holding cell. Prosecutor or not, this is my personal duty. My collar is slightly bent. There. A well-groomed appearance reflects a well-groomed mind. From here on, I'll need to focus myself more than ever. Really? Ah, Edgeworth. It's a simple bed. I don't expect it to be very comfortable to sleep on. If it were Detective Gumshoe, he would probably snore loudly while sleeping like a log. I may never get a chance to work with him again. However, this is the path I chose. I won't regret it. So what else is there? There's the window. There are thick bars placed securely on the window. That reminds me, I watched a movie that had iron bars just like these. It was about a plan to escape a prison by filing down the iron bars. Of course, I wouldn't do such a thing. I don't even have a file. No, even if I had one, I still wouldn't do it. What else is there? This. There's a poster hanging in the hallway. Ugh. The Dice and Slice game... Oh, Dice and Slice game. Roll the dice and double your daily menu. The Dice and Slice game has been cancelled due to the warden's arrest. We sincerely apologise to everyone who was looking forward to it. There's no need to apologise for cancelling such a silly game. Oh, there we go. Yay, I did it. Another visitor. Kay! It seems you're alright. I'm relieved. For now. You know, this is kinda touching. You look a little down, Kay. Please, cheer up. You didn't do anything wrong, I guarantee it. Please, just accept it. I'm a murderer. That's not true. Why won't you believe in yourself? What should I believe in? I mean, there's nothing. There's nothing to believe in? That's not true. Before you lost your memories, you literally jumped into my life. As a result, your words and actions have become engraved in my memories. That's the mark you left behind. How can you call that nothing? I believe in your innocence. That's why you must believe in yourself as well. Thank you. But it's no use. Look at all the misfortune I've brought upon you. If you can, please forget it all. Your memories of Kay Faraday. Aww. Kay. And there's Blaze. You know, this takes me back. In my youth, I too was a gallant. Is this the kind of justice that the PIC seeks? Justice, huh? I wonder. This man, what is he planning? Why is he pushing things forward so forcefully? It all seems too unnatural. Is there a hidden agenda? There's no time left. It's all or nothing now. Well then, I must take my leave. Hold it. Oh, God, okay. No matter how you look at it, Kay's arrest was unnatural. There must be something behind it. Oh my God. Hey, I'm a busy man, you know. I'm kind of a big deal, you see. I trust this won't take up too much of my time. In order to make it out of this situation, I must break through his defences. There are plenty of things I want to ask, but my time is limited. First, I'll ask him about why he rushed the arrest. I have no intention of letting him push me around. I will overcome this difficult situation. Logic chess, begin. Why did you rush her arrest? Why did you rush her arrest? I would like a clear explanation. Explanation? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me. You clearly did not follow the proper procedures. Okay. Maybe you should pipe down a bit. Do you even know the position you're in? Wait and see. Suppose we let the criminal escape. What do you think will happen? What will happen? I would be made to take responsibility, you see. I do hope you understand. Just take my advice and stay out of this, if you know what's good for you. I refuse. Kay is innocent. You know, this is so pitiful. It brings me to tears. Why won't you just give up? Things were finally going well. What? Things were going well? Excuse you? Things were going well, you say? That's a strange way to put it. It almost sounds as if you personally wanted Kay to be arrested. Far more than necessary. Haven't you lost your impartiality? You think so? That certainly wasn't my intention, you see? Edgeworth, my boy, you're reading too much into it. He skillfully avoided the issue. Interesting. I am getting closer and closer to just assuming it's him. Yeah. I mean, why else would he want it? Like, things were going well. However, I still have some serious doubts about Kay's arrest. Next, I shall ask him if the investigation was sufficient. I can't miss even the tiniest piece of information. That's the only way to break through this situation. Was it under your authority? It's hard to say that the investigation was sufficient. The arrest, was it under your authority? My, do I really look that important? The Prosecutorial Investigation Committee, Chairman. It's quite a prominent title. Not that I care much for it. That was rather blunt. I'm so shocked. I could cry. I'm sorry. Flattery was never my forte. If you keep talking like that, towards me, you'll never get your prosecutor's badge back, you know? Okay. I don't need my badge. Let me make this clear right now. I do not live for the sake of my badge. Status means nothing to me, do you understand? Young, so young. Let me teach you something as your senior in life. What you're saying right now, it's far too naive, you see. The look in his eyes has changed. He might respond differently to some of my questions now. This is my chance. Oh, how long did you investigate? How much time was spent on the investigation? Well, aren't you an impertinent one? Even someone like me is starting to get annoyed. What a coincidence, I feel the same way. Answer me, was the investigation sufficient? Young folks always live life in the fast lane. That's why I like to bully them. You'll regret this soon enough. You sure are quiet. Are you scared? Ridiculous. I'm just thinking about my next strategy. On how to extract information from a weepy old man. You should show some remorse, you know. Don't you get it? I hold your fate in my hands. Right, okay. In any case, even if you obtained some information, there's nothing you can do. Just give up already. I refuse. Mind if I ask why? It's simple. The truth is fading away. That's all there is to it. I see. I'm starting to understand what kind of person you are. But you know, it's all useless. It's enough to make me cry. Give it up. That girl's guilt has already been decided. Okay. It's been decided, has it? That's strange. The way you said that, it almost sounds like it was decided from the very beginning. What are you trying to say? Her arrest was planned. Yes, it's clearly unnatural. Everything is progressing as if Kay's guilt was predetermined. Wasn't Kay's arrest planned from the start? There goes another night. I see. That's an interesting theory. But I don't have time to indulge in your flights of fancy, you know? Why don't we put an end to this silly conversation? Curses! He's trying to get away. Oh, the music. Before that, I must find out if the arrest was lawful. How fast is this going to be going? It's still very faint, but I'm beginning to see the path to the truth. I can't let this opportunity slip by. Well, it's not that fast. I still have more to ask you. Please wait, there is still something I want to ask you. I've grown weary of our little... Oh, is that a tete-a-tete? Please, keep it short, okay? What's the basis for your arrest? If I put together what you have told me up until now, I cannot help but say that there is no basis for Kay's arrest. Yes, I understand, you see. But you know, it doesn't really matter either way. You can't overturn her arrest. How irresponsible. Do you still claim to be a man of the law? My. Those are some harsh words, you know? You know, you're starting to make me a little angry. Oop. You see, to be honest, I really can't answer all of your questions, you know? That's just the position I'm in, you see? I'm a busy man, you know? Aren't you just pretending to be busy? That's cruel, you know? This old chunk of coal has been working like a dog. Pretending? Just what do you think that would accomplish? You don't want to talk about it, do you? You don't want to talk about the case. Isn't that why you're trying to get away from this place? How sad. Yes, how sad indeed. Do you really suspect little old me? I actually really do. I do suspect you, and I'm confident about it. There was clearly no basis for Kay's arrest. My, have you forgotten? Wasn't there evidence? The mask, the letter, and the corsage, all were found in the girl's possession. Not to mention, she even confessed. All of this serves to prove her crime. That's... Any objections? Okay, wait and see. Objection! You see, you have no response. It's true. I have no objections, although there is one point that bothers me. This man seems awfully familiar with the evidence. To remember everything without missing a beat. That intrigues me. This could be a useful clue. So I still have more to ask you. Please wait, there's still something I want to ask you. I've grown wary of that. Who made the decision? Who was the one who made the decision to arrest her? Well, I can't say I remember. Growing old is a terrible thing, you see. My memory's not what it used to be, you know? Perhaps I should use the clue. You remembered all the evidence. Don't play dumb with me. Didn't you remember all of the evidence in full detail just now? Stop pretending to be a forgetful old man when things aren't going your way. Why, it's something destroyed. Jesus. Now then, who was the one who made the decision to arrest her? I see! You're a sharp one, aren't you? You know, I wish my son could learn from you. Because he's a real idiot. I'm not interested in your son. Who made the decision for the arrest? You're a bad man, you know. Don't you already know? The one who ordered her arrest? Obviously, it was you. The person right in front of me. I'm certain of it. Oh ho ho! Ouch. Wow, alright. You make it sound like I committed some kind of injustice. Guess I'll have to clear that up. My honour's at stake here, you see? Very well. I'll continue to play along with you. Until you are satisfied. What is most crucial here is how much this man knows about this case. If I can get him to reveal that... It's do or die. If I can overcome this, I'll reach the truth. You seem to know quite a bit. You seem pretty familiar with the case. I'm a wise man, you know. I'm familiar with most things, you see. I don't think it was very wise of you to arrest Kay in that case, or in this case. Okay. I'm a very busy man. I can end this conversation anytime I want, you know. Don't you forget about that. This would have already been over if you had simply answered my questions. If you give me a proper answer, I won't take any more of your time. I will ask you once again. Why are you so familiar with this case? I read the case files, you see. Honestly, it was quite a drag, you know? But it's my job, so what could I do? Because of my position, you see. I can't just skip out on it. Well, I had some time to kill, so I read the whole thing, you see? You just said you were busy. That's strange. Didn't you just say you were very busy? Aren't your faults slowly coming to light now? If you truly wish to protect your position, I would advise you to rescind the arrest order. You really are desperate, you know? That never say die attitude. It touches my heart. But you know, it's unfortunate that all your hard work was for naught. Because we discovered her unconscious body near the crime scene, you see? You found her unconscious? What was the weather like at the time? Why the fuck would you ask that? This is the first time I've heard of Kay's condition when she was found. She was unconscious in the storeroom. That's right. The source of that information is classified, though. This man knows things even I don't know. Does he know the whole story behind this case? This could be a useful clue. So about Kay. The suspect regarding Kay. How much do you know about her? She's a suspect in this case. That's all I know, you see. Scout's honor. There we go. Don't you know the whole story? Something you've said feels out of place. You know about things that the crime scene investigation never revealed. Why is that? Just how much of the truth do you know? Oh. You're making that forceful face again. You know, it kinda makes me want to do the same. Like this. Wait and see. You really are a persistent one, you know? But I can admire that, you see. I will take that as a compliment. Can't you give it a rest already? At my age, my body is not as strong as it once was, you know? There is no one else who could be the culprit, besides her. She was even given that much evidence to show that she committed the crime. She was given evidence. She was given evidence? She was given evidence, you say? That's an odd choice of words. It almost sounds as if she did not possess them under her own will. I see. You really do have a fine eye for the details. As expected of a former prodigy prosecutor. You've already found your answer, haven't you? I'm listening, so go ahead and say it. There's no need to hold back. I finally wrenched open the heavy door to the truth. Now, all that remains is to strike the final blow. Kay is not the culprit. My, that's a rather bold claim, you know? Anyone can shout objections at the top of their lungs, you see, Mr. Former Prodigy Prosecutor. I shall break through this with that clue. The true culprit was someone else. There we go. Is that finally checkmate? Kay was framed. The true culprit is pinning the blame on her. That is my answer. Yeah! Oh god, he burnt his beard. Yes, you're a clever one. Almost makes me feel bad that your prosecutor's badge was taken away, you know? Yes, it's as you say. Checkmate. Ah. So is he the culprit? I'm still thinking he is. You arrested Kay, even when you knew of the existence of the true culprit. Don't toy with me. There is no way such an act would be tolerated. You sure are green, you know? And that's what a prosecutor is supposed to do.